Hi! Using our model of a sliding glass door, we're going to show you how easy it is to install a Slide-Ezzz sliding door repair kit without having to remove the door. It's that simple. Here's everything you need to install the kit. A stick of some sort and a few rags to clean the threshold, some type of degreaser such as Dawn dishwashing detergent or even white vinegar to remove the light grease or oil. For heavily oiled or greased doors, we recommend using a stronger type of degreaser such as purple power or simple green to make sure the threshold is grease free as possible. You also need some alcohol to remove any soapy residue from degreasing the threshold, a hair dryer or heat gun to straighten the tracking strips, a sharp pair of scissors or clippers to cut the tracking strips, a screw gun with a number 2 Phillips head driver for the self-drilling screws that hold the corner brackets on the edge of the door. And one last thing you might need would be a small hand grinder or Dremel tool to remove any large burrs on the roller rail if it is mushroomed up too bad. The kit contains 2 8-foot long tracking strips in either white or black, the glue to glue them down, corner brackets for the bottom of the door, screws to adhere to corner brackets, and shims. The tracking strip that is glued to the threshold of the door is a hard, slippery, durable type of plastic that is 1/8 of an inch thick, 7/16 inches wide, by 8 foot long. It gives the corner brackets a nice, smooth, slippery surface to slide on. On a few types of doors, the threshold might be higher on one side. The kit will work just fine where the threshold is uneven like this using just one tracking strip. The only difference is the kit may wear quicker as the weight of the door is spread out on a smaller area than if both tracking strips were installed. Other than that, you should be good to go. These are the corner brackets. They're designed to go on a flat edged door. Very few doors have rounded edges. The kit will not work on a door with rounded edges as the corner bracket needs a flat surface to adhere to. The corner brackets are made out of a very strong Teflon impregnated material. This material is designed for highly abusive friction-intensive applications, such as chain or cable guides. The vertical portion is 3/16 of an inch thick, so it should not interfere with the locking mechanism or its closing of the door. The rounded area here should go into the screw that holds the door together. The bottom prongs are 1/4 inch thick, and together with the 1/8 inch thickness of the tracking strips, should only lift your door 3/8 of an inch high. The tracking strips come packaged like this. To prepare the tracking strips for installation, first snip off the zip tie. Then bend the tracking strip backwards, like this, to get it as straight as possible. Then heat with a blow dryer or heat gun to relax the material. Then lay on a flat surface to cool. Before starting, you may want to take a corner bracket and run it along the roller rail to see if there are any mushroomed areas that may catch on the corner bracket. Take the hand grinder or Dremel tool and nip those edges off so the corner bracket doesn't get caught on them, causing the corner brackets to prematurely break. The first step to installing a Slide-Ezzz sliding door repair kit is to thoroughly clean the track. This can be done by sliding the door over to one side, and you can use a Dawn dishwashing liquid or simple green or purple power for heavier residue. Put it on a rag and use a stick so you don't cut your fingers. Clean the door track, and at the end, thoroughly wipe everything down again with a stick and a rag with alcohol. That way it takes all the residue off and you have a good clean surface for the tracking strips to stick. Alright, so you thoroughly clean the entire threshold to make sure it's free of all grease, oil, dirt, and debris. You take your tracking strip, place it under the door, put one on either side, take your clippers, snip it to length, slide the door to one side, take your glue the tracking strips down on this side. Take a corner bracket, put it under the door, slide it, put the corner bracket on the other side of the door, slide it, visually inspect to make sure that the parts are coming in touch with each other, and slide your door all the way to make sure that it's going to close correctly. If the corner brackets do not come in contact with the tracking strip, you may need to add some shims. Adding shims, you put the shims on the top of the corner brackets and you slide them under the door to ensure that they're coming in contact with everything coming in contact with each other. Another reason you may need to use the shims is if your door closes cockeyed like that. If it's like this, you put the corner bracket with the shims on the back side. If it's cockeyed like this, you put the corner bracket with the shims on the front side. To adhere the shims to the corner brackets, they come with a self-adhesive tape. You just peel the tape back, stick them on a corner bracket, so they look like that, where you maintain the gap in the corner bracket. Now that you're sure everything's working correctly, this is a good time to raise your rollers. This can be done by removing the corner bracket, taking your screw gun, and inside this inset hole is a little Phillips head screw. Loosen it or turn left to raise the rollers so they don't come in contact with anything and the kit works correctly. Now, replace your corner bracket, put it on most of the way, put a little dab of glue on the back side, push it up against the door, put your self-drilling screw onto your screw gun, and you screw your self-drilling screw, one on this side and one on that side, so the door stays still. And repeat procedure for the other side. And that's how quick, easy, and simple it is to install a Slide-Ezzz sliding door repair kit.